Hello, everybody. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Coming up in this update, we're going to talk about snow on the way for Friday. I'll show you two models, and I'll have a Hutch's hunch on what's going to happen. You may not hear this anywhere else.
Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
All right, thanks again to you for watching Hutch's Weather. Let's talk a little bit about some of the details in the forecast for Friday in the morning. We'll have some snowfall making its way in, and I'm going to show you a model here as we go through, but many forecast models are painting that snow band a little more healthy here in parts of the valley. So not all of us are going to see snow, and the greatest chance for a lack thereof is going to be anywhere north of Highway 2. But what are the specifics with this type of a system, and what is Hutch watching for? Let me talk to you a little bit about that. We have some very, very cold air in place right now, and it is dry. Now, there is going to be a weather-making system. The south winds we're feeling already, but this is going to impact exactly what it is that we experience. Now, here is a high-resolution North American model. This is a model that you'll see a lot of folks use, and it's a very useful model. But the problem with some of these is they change about every hour, and so that can make things, or the message that you get, kind of garbled, and it's hard to discern. Now, here's a look. This model has a couple of bands of snow developing as we head into your Friday morning. Now, once that storm system works its way through, we're going to see a blossoming of the snow from the southern valley across most of Minnesota, and that's this model's rendition of your forecast. Now, as we take a peek at another model, this one here did a fantastic job of the other storm system that made its way through. Now, I'll let you know the timings here, but as we go into your Friday morning, boom, south central North Dakota seeing a chance of some snow. This is about drive time, 8 a.m. Not accumulating too much yet, but windy. East winds. Now, take a look at this. Cold high pressure on the north side, northeast winds. That's very dry air coming out of Canada, keeping our northern counties dry. I concur with this prospect. Down south, there'll be a band of heavier snow closer to the low pressure center. I agree with that as well. It's what's going to happen in between that gets a little difficult for models to discern. But it does show an intensification of snow by the time we get to the drive time. And that's the Sisseton Hills into Lakes Country. There's Otter Tail and Becker counties. And this puppy continues rolling its way right out toward the Twin Cities with that band of heavier snow. Sometimes we see storm systems like this with that northeast flow get undercut by some mighty dry air, and things do dry out. So what's the difference in our snowfall forecasts? Well, let's talk temperatures first. That's been the focus of the last several days. 7 below in Fargo to start your day, and 6 below in Grand Forks. That's not too bad compared to temperatures closer to 20 to 30 below the last couple of days. The coldest of the air shifting up into War Road, Lake of the Woods, International Falls, near 20 below for you, and teens below along that Highway 2 corridor. Factor in the wind, still mighty wind chilly. 20 to 40 below zero with some of the coldest wind chills up north and out to the east. Now, as we go through the day tomorrow, we're going to see the snow develop down in south central North Dakota and the southern counties first. Wind will be east northeasterly, very dry as we go through the afternoon up north, with the best chance of snow being in our southern counties. And here's a look at the snowfall forecast. Let's take a look at this one. Now, this is one from an American model, and it's showing quite a bit of snow right here along the Interstate 94 and Highway 10 corridor, and you go south of Highway 10 and it really cuts it off. So I labeled that 1/2 inch to 2 inches of snow, but rapidly increasing as we get down here, Fergus Falls, Brainerd, to 2 to 6. Now, let me show you the other model we just went over, and this one, starkly different, okay? That dry air keeping things dry along Highway 2, maybe a flurry or two, but nothing too significant as far as accumulation goes. A trace to an inch in the gray areas you see, and Fargo gets in the mix with maybe a 1/2 inch of snow or a little bit more. Get into Lakes Country. I like this model's rendition. I think we're going to be too dry on the northern half, so Hutch's forecast is going to look closer to this. 1/2 inch to 2 inches anywhere you see the light blue shades. You get into parts of southern Minnesota, a little milder there, and the storm system will be a little more prolonged there. Could impact a few flights, and the Twin Cities could see a good 2 to 6 inches, with isolated places picking up even more. 7-day planner shows it's a break from the cold air on your Friday, but it doesn't last long. I've got a well, up to around an inch in our northern counties, basically Fargo, anywhere south of Fargo, though a little bit more in the forecast there. Temperatures do return to those sub-zero readings that are ridiculous once again as we go into early next week. President's Day, 19 below, 23 below on your Tuesday. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Remember, you can check the latest forecast anytime, anywhere on hutchesweather.com. Hutchesweather.com is where you can also upload photos like this. Check these photos out uploaded today. Some incredible views of temperatures across the region. 27.6 below, that's cold. And look at this, 30 below zero. A lot of frost forming on area windows as well. Thanks to all of you who've taken time to upload your photos across the area. Let's go ahead and check out where this 30 below was, shall we? Okay, this one here, showing a 30 below reading out there. And again, I got to tell you, thanks to all of you who have uploaded your photos. That's from Big Floyd Lake. Thanks again to all of you who have contributed to hutchesweather.com. For now, stay warm. Get ready to shovel in our far southern and eastern counties, and I'll keep you updated. Right here, you're watching Hutch's Weather.